Alright guys, I'm back again in part 2 of the latest pickups. As I said, and don't mind the dogs, they're just fucking driving me crazy. As I said, there's been every month Gel Lyte 3, 25th anniversary releases, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this past weekend though, Afew, AFEW, boutique out of Germany is basically, or did basically, re-release a shoe that they made a couple of years back, and that shoe, if anyone knows the history of it, was an entirely handmade Asics shoe. Okay, I could be wrong. It's been a few years back. I don't remember the full details, but it was a one-off shoe made. I believe it was for a charity work or charity piece of some sort. It was representative of the koi fish, a Japanese fish, and I believe, again, I could be wrong, don't quote me on it, I believe it was done for some sort of a charity piece, but regardless, it was a one-off shoe, handmade from fucking scratch to the very end. And that shoe was definitely a work of art. They dropped a video with it to show the whole process. I mean, sick, man. Like you think that making sneakers is an easy thing, but doing it by hand, whew, I mean, crazy, dude. That dude that made them, masterpiece. So, long story short, they brought that shoe to the 25th anniversary party, and released it this past weekend. And a lot of people went nuts for it. I personally like the shoe. I am a little disappointed though in the materials now, and I'm going to get into it. Color blocking wise, how can you go wrong with red, white, and black? I mean, it's a no-brainer, okay? But, and again, this is just me and what I've noticed. Some of the suede is not as premium as I thought it would be, or as I would like it to be, especially in the toe box. Okay, the perforated suede toe box is not it's not a premium pigskin suede at the least. Okay, to me, if you run your finger over it, again, it's not super rough, but it's not also super smooth either. So I was a little disappointed knowing that this shoe, with all the crazy details that it has, with the wooden eye stays, with the metal ring eye stay as well, the thicker suede overlay, the whole bit, the branding on the back, the patches, the fucking, the digital outsole, so to speak. You would think with all the detail that went into the shoe, the materials would be a little bit more top-notch, but again, I'm just used to, I guess, certain shoes of this nature, of this stature, so to speak, coming with all those premium materials. Again, not saying that these are bad, but they're not tip-top. So anyway, the shoe itself is gorgeous. The whole red toe box, perforated suede. Okay, you have that thicker, hairy suede. More of a cream color overlay that goes from the back of the toe box all the way to the to the lace, to the eye stays on both sides, and then it overlays on the side paneling. Okay, all the way up, back, down, and around. The mid panel is a premium leather, and as I mentioned in the Medic video, they did use premium leather on this. Again, you took it out of the box, you saw the little creases in the, in the perforated leather, so it's that soft, supple leather, and it's good. That's the one piece of material that they used was good. Overlaid with with the black Asics stripes. Again, premium suede, if you want to call it, and then you go back into the heel. In the heel counter, it's all nubuck. All right, it's a little bit different material, and you can see the color too. It's a little bit darker shade of red in the heel versus in the toe. So premium nubuck in the back. Awesome, you know, that little koi patch that they got, and the little stamp. I'm going to bring it in close for you guys to see. The stamp as well. Alright. On the side paneling you have the Afew embossment. Okay, on the other shoe it's you got the Afew patch and then the Gel Lyte III embossing. Alright. Then you have the Asics also embossed on the heel counter. And then you have something that Josh pointed out, a nice little color blocking with the brown leather. All right. The other cool parts of it are the wooden eye stays. The wooden eye stays in the laces. You'll see on both sides, medial and lateral. Those two little pieces of wood with the black metal and then the more like a copper metal. All right, ring for the laces. The back of the heel, you'll see it's ever so slightly speckled. All right, a little gray, off-white gray speckling in the heel. Okay, then you have a gray. Oh, my bad. Then you have the gray hits as well in the mid portion of the midsole. All right, and then the outsole, like I said, predominantly it looks like that digital print. All right. Some people pointed out that it actually looks like koi fish swimming around in a little pond. Yeah, you know, whatever floats your boat on that. Either way, it's fucking dope. You know, the detailing in the shoe is sick. On this side, and again, on the medial side is, for the Asics stripes, is suede, but on the outer portion, this is sport mesh. The black sport mesh are in the stripes. All right, so two different materials on both sides. I should have mentioned that earlier, but whatever. If you have the shoe, then you know it's crazy, no matter which way you look at it. The one thing, I guess, the one gripe that we had, it only came with one lace, which was the white lace. Now I know the special wooden box had, you know, the two sets of laces. There were some reports of even, you know, the regular boxes having two sets of laces. I don't know, if you guys have two sets of laces, let us know. And then the last piece, which is ridiculous, is the actual footbed. Crazy footbed. All right, you got the Asics patch sewn into the footbed itself, and then the whole, again, the whole picture with the Asics stripes, the whole. If you know what this picture is, then anyway, I'm going to tell you anyway. The picture here is of all the pieces used in the handmade version of this shoe. All right, so there you have it. Definitely throwing a little bit of history into the shoe itself. But again, awesome shoe. The way it was executed 2 years ago, you know, to this year, 2-3 years ago, whatever it was, to this year, you definitely can't complain. As far as the laces are concerned, not that it's a big deal. You could always get yourself another set of laces. The detailing of the lace is cool as well. I'm not going to untie them, but you got a few times Asics logos, red hits on the lace caps, on the flugel binders. So there you have it. Beautiful shoe done by Afew, whatever you want to call them. Afew, I call it Afew. Out of Germany. Gorgeous shoe. Another, you know, definitely a runner for one of the sneakers of the year, especially for the Gel Lyte III releases. All right, so let's get into some of the shoes that are coming out soon. I know everyone's already talking about it. Ronnie Feig and Diamond Supply Company have teamed up, are dropping Gel Saga. Pictures already showed up. We already know that the Gel Saga is going to be dressed pretty much in the whole the diamond colorway. There's already talk and people saying, and you even heard me saying in our latest United Souls video, I am a big fan of Diamond Supply Company, their colorways, everything they've done in the past, clothing wise, obviously by the shirt, this shirt, a bunch of other shirts that I have, their Nike SB creations. So I've always been a huge fan of Diamond Supply Company, and I'm a huge fan of the Asics Saga. Okay, again, I'm gonna say it that this is not a new colorway that we've seen. So, you know, there's still going to be a ton of hype surrounding this shoe. You know, rightfully so. Two major players in the game, you know, teamed up, coming out with this, you know, with this collection, this collaboration. So, you know, it's definitely dope. I'm actually looking forward to the shoe. I'm a fan of the Saga. I'm a fan of the Diamond colorway. Some people think that this is, you know, a brand new design being done and put on an ASIC. Well, it's not. You know, like I said, it's something that we've seen before. A lot of people are trying to, you know, already throw out that, oh, it looks a lot like the Puma Koa, the COAs. Well, I mean, I could see where you're coming from, but it really doesn't. I mean, you know, the Puma and Asics are totally different shoes. The diamond color itself, the whole, you know, the color palette is unique. It's not the same, you know, minty color that you saw on that Puma collaboration from you know, times past with the red pair and the mint pair. You're going to see that it's a different color. Really not feasible to say that it's a knockoff. You know, it's reusing colorways, because again, it's not a colorway that, you know, that RF used in the past, because this is a diamond colorway. So, you know, there you have it. You know, I'm just letting people know that you can't compare it to the Koa, and it's not a new colorway that we saw the the Tiffany colorway in the Nike SB High drop last year. So again, you know, we've seen it before. I am excited to, you know, for this collaboration. I saw some pictures of a skateboard and things like that. Again, as you can see around my house, skateboards all around. So I'm looking to pick that up. And again, I'm a fan of the Saga. One of the more, if not the most comfortable shoe out there. So Saga's cool. You know, the whole Tiffany colorway is cool. Working with diamonds cool. So again, you know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this upcoming collaboration. Just, you know, basically for the shoe, skateboard, anything else skate related that is going to drop. You know, I'm looking forward to it. As far as clothing, you know, clothing line and things like that, you know, I'll stick with what I have, and I'll stick with getting, you know, diamond stuff from the jump. Watch the more recent United Souls video that we just did, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So there you have it. There's the dogs going nuts. Both shoes, Afew, Koi, Gel Lyte III 25th anniversary, and the Medic. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you. Peace.